students, welcome back to the computer class. Okay, the topic that we are going to deal with today is Microsoft Excel. Okay, now let us see how to reach to Microsoft Excel. Okay, first, in order to reach to Microsoft Excel, you need to first click on the start menu, okay, of your computer or for that matter your laptop. Then go to programs, go to Microsoft Office, and then you need to go to Microsoft Excel. Okay, and that's how your Microsoft Excel spreadsheet appears on your screen. This is one way, students, you can reach out to Microsoft Excel. The other way is you need to click on the start menu of your computer or the laptop. Just click on search menu, type, Microsoft Excel, and then your Microsoft Excel spreadsheet gets open. Okay, so this is how, students, click on start menu, go to programs as you can see here, then you go to Microsoft Office, okay, and then you need to go to Microsoft Excel and click on it. Once you click on Microsoft Excel, this spreadsheet, that is a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, looks somewhat like this. Okay, so it consists of, on top as you can see, there are different tabs. You have file, you have home, okay, you have insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, and add-ins. Okay, along with it, it consists of other things also. You have different formatting options, you have size, text, different text style, then you have bold, italics, underline, page borders. Alright, then this Microsoft Excel is particularly used, okay, in order to do the calculations. For that matter, you have addition, you have subtraction, okay, even in order to draw a chart. If we want to represent the data in the form of a pie chart, or maybe for that matter, a graph, that also can be done on this spreadsheet, that is Microsoft Excel. If you see this Microsoft Excel, students, carefully, okay, it consists of columns, okay, these are the columns, okay, which are represented, okay, let me show you again. These are the columns, okay, the vertical columns which are represented by capital letters A, B, C, D, and so on. And it also consists of rows, okay, as you can see, these are the rows, okay, horizontal are the rows which are represented by numbers from 1, 2, and so on, okay. So these are the columns which are vertical, which are represented by capital letters A, B, C, D, and so on, and horizontal are the rows that are represented by the numbers, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. As you can see down, students, it consists of sheets, different worksheets. Worksheet 1, worksheet 2 also can be added, and worksheet 3, and so on. You can also add more worksheets over here, and then you need to save it. Okay, now let us see in detail about this. So this is how your Microsoft Excel worksheet looks like. It consists of columns here which are represented by letters, and it consists of rows which are represented by numbers. Now I have filled in the data over here, students. Okay, what I have done, I have written the names. You can fill any sort of data for that matter. I have taken the names of the students, okay. I have written the subject names, that is maths, science, English, Konkani, okay, and I have written the marks, okay, that the student has obtained in that particular subject. For that matter, Sia has obtained 15 out of 20 in maths. She has obtained 18 out of 20 in science, okay. Then 20 out of 20 in English, In Konkani, she has obtained 19 out of 20. So I have filled in some data, okay, wherein I have taken the names of the students and also the marks that they have obtained. This is one data that I have filled here. Okay. Now students, if I want to do, the addition, okay. Now Sia, as you can see here, Sia has obtained certain marks in all the subjects, isn't it? In maths she has obtained 15, science she has obtained 18, English she has obtained 20, and in Konkani she has obtained 19. Okay. Now if at all I want to calculate the total marks, okay, so what I need to do, students, these are the cells. As you can see in the Excel, the rectangular, these are the cells, okay. These are called as cells, students. As you can see, these are called as cells, which is a combination of, a row and a column. A cell is a combination. It is formed by a combination of a row, which this is a row and this is a column. So this is called as cell, students. Okay. And what will be the cell address? What will be the cell address? How will you address this cell? It will be, now I have selected this, take the column first, G4. This will be the cell address. So cell address will be, you are naming the cell, is nothing but the cell address. So what will be the cell address of this particular cell that I have selected now? First take the column, that is G, and see the row 4. So cell address of this particular cell, it will be capital G and row, that is 4. G4 will be the cell address of this particular cell. Alright, understood what is a cell and what is a cell address. This that you can see here, students, is called as spreadsheet or the worksheet. Okay, this is called as a worksheet, or you can also say it is called as also a spreadsheet or worksheet. So you can add as many